Hi guys, it's Simon Bolter here from absin30days.com, and what I'm going to show you today is the very best exercise you can do for your lower abs. And this is where pretty much all people, when they're trying to lose that body fat and trim down and train their abs, the last sort of bit of fat sits at the bottom of the abs for like 95% of people. And this is where a lot of people get really frustrated with their training. But it's not actually that difficult to do, to train a lot of abs if you know the right exercises. And there's a lot of trainers out there that say that you can't actually target the lower abs. Well, you can't isolate the lower abs. You're always going to be using your whole core when you work the lower abs, but you can definitely perform exercises that primarily work the lower abs and really hit the lower abs hard. And this is where most people really want to bring out the bottom abs, and they really struggle to do so. So I'm going to show you my favourite exercise for the lower abs, and that's V-ups. And there's nothing else like it for the lower abs at all. And I'm going to show you quickly now the correct technique to really bring out the lower abs, because you can do them wrong and do them without strict form, but if you and there's certain things you can do to really bring out the lower abs. I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay then, so V-ups. Most important thing when you're doing these is to keep your knees and your legs completely straight. You don't want to have any bend in them. It's really tempting to do so because it makes the exercise a little easier, but you don't want to do it. To get the most out of the exercise, keep your legs completely straight, especially when your legs are coming down towards the floor, when your ankles are, so your heels are just above the floor. It's really tempting to bend them legs, but you don't want to do that. You want to keep them straight and lower the legs nice and slow, and the same on the way up. Probably the most important thing that you can take from this is to squeeze your belly button. Squeeze the muscles around your belly button quite hard, and it's going to make the exercise more difficult, but you're going to get a lot more from it. Don't worry about how many reps you can do, as long as you can do more than 5. It's not about how many reps you can do, it's about getting the most out of what you're doing. And if you lower the legs nice and slow, and on the way up as well, keep your legs real straight and really squeeze these muscles around your belly button, you're going to get the most out of this exercise. And the reason this is one of the best ab exercises you can do is this part here. As your legs get real close to the floor and they're nice and straight, and your upper body is going to be real stretched out here, it really targets the lower abs and the hip flexors, this part here. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick the technique. So when you're doing this, you don't want your hands, your head or your feet to touch the floor. Okay, only your bum and your lower back. So straight arms and legs, I'm going to raise my arms and my legs, and I'm going to touch my toes and crunch. Real slow, and I'm really squeezing my lower abs, and you can see I'm shaking a little bit because I'm doing that. I was going to show you real quick from another angle. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult and get a little bit more from it, I'm going to really reach up at the top of the movement and squeeze my abs. Really going to reach up. Okay, and so that's basically the movement. That's the V up there. In my opinion, the best exercise you can do for your lower abs. Nice and slow and controlled. Squeeze these muscles around your belly button and the lower abs. And if you really want to make it a lot more difficult, this part where your feet are just off of the floor and your arms are outstretched, and it's really stretching out your abs and it's putting your core in a weakened position. Hold that for a second or two, maybe 3 seconds. So this part here, hold that and then do the movement, and then come down, hold that, squeeze your abs, hold it here, then go again. I'm shaking like a leaf there. You see, it's quite difficult. So do that if you want to get the most out of it and make it more difficult. You might not be able to do as many reps, but you're going to get a lot more from it. And that, in my opinion, that exercise, when performed that way, is, I think, it's the best exercise for your lower abs you can do, which is sort of trouble area for most people. So give it a try. Tell me what you think in the comments below.